It's Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. Let's talk about the news. From the Financial Times, critical 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold breached over 12-month period for first time. For the first time, global average temperatures have surpassed the pre-industrial baseline by 1.5 degrees Celsius for a full year, according to data collected by the European Earth Observation Agency. This is notable in that it's a major deviation from those prior norms, but also in that 1.5 degrees Celsius represents the ceiling of several international climate agreements, a level of change we're attempting to avoid because of the potentially catastrophic consequences associated with such a climactic shift. There's some indication that these past 12 months might be unrepresentative because of the El Niño phenomenon that's heating up the surface of the Pacific Ocean right now, though there's also a chance our measurements are not taking into account opposite factors, like sulfur-seeded cloud cover that artificially cools the planet. So this record is considered to be worrying, even though we will have to see several straight years of average temperatures heightened to this level before the climate science community formally declares that we've made a transition into a 1.5 degrees warmer world. From the Wall Street Journal, Permian rivals reach deal to create $50 billion oil and gas behemoth. Fossil fuel giants Diamondback Energy and Endeavor Energy Resources have agreed on a merger that will create a new oil and gas-focused entity worth more than $50 billion. This is just the most recent of several huge fossil fuel industry mergers, and it's focused on the U.S. Permian Basin, where the majority of the country's oil is currently produced. This wave of mergers suggests that companies in this space are scrambling to lock down resources and infrastructure for the coming wind-down period of fossil fuels, all of them hoping to be the last business standing, essentially owning a dwindling, but probably still vital for decades into the future, facet of the global economy. And from Ars Technica, deepfake scammer walks off with $25 million in first-of-its-kind AI heist. A multinational company based in Hong Kong reported a loss of more than $25 million in early February after an employee was tricked by scammers using deepfake technology. The details of this scam are pretty wild, as it involved digitally faking the company's chief financial officer and several other employees, having them all appear on a video call that was convincing enough that the employee made 15 off-books monetary transfers that he didn't realize were illegitimate until about a week later. The increasing sophistication and realism of these technologies and their casual and inexpensive availability is expected to make this sort of scam more common, and a version of it that uses a replicated voice to falsely confirm a person's identity when calling their workplace, bank, or loved ones, ordering a transfer, or asking for money for an emergency have already been reported by victims and would-be victims around the world. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.